And phone hacking too, and they feel that the proposal
in which she looks at me and laughs. A reminder of the fact. Hello there. This is a Delta Blue Tips, or the 3-chord kit, whichever you prefer. I'm easy. What we've got here is Radio 4. I'm just listening to the Martin.
While it has flaws and always will have flaws, I think that it's more important that it is kept out of the hands of politicians. And although
anyway, I just wanted to tell you, Alf, this is about one-on-one internet, really.
Royal Charter,
Those of you who are familiar with my video that's up there, called One-on-One Internet Cocksuckers, will already know what's been going on and how I feel about them. Anyway, I went through my email addresses, sorry, my emails, and I've recovered the emails they sent me. Like the one I sent in December last year, closing the account. And their reply saying the account is now closed, domains are cancelled. That's it, basically. But of course, since then, they've still been trying to take money out of my account. Still threatening this, that and the other. So it kind of come to a head, really, last week. And I'm going to show you now, if I can find it, the email that day. It could be part of the salvation of a free press, it could be the destroyer of one.
Trevor Kavanagh from The Sun, many thanks. Well, the Conservative MP John Whittingdale chairs the Commons Culture Committee. What was his reaction to the collapse of the all-party talks on Leveson?
Right. Well, I think it's a great shame. I think it would have been much better if Parliament could have proceeded with unanimity across the parties.
There'll be a bit of bump on here because I'm going to remove it from the stand.
Whether or not there should be some kind of parliamentary legislation to back up the new body.
Try it like this.
Yep.
There's a little bit of life left in this battery so I can move around for a minute. Let's just get this up here. There's the culprits. There's the culprits, folks. oneononeinternet.co.uk. Stay away. Don't go near them. You'll be paying forever. So, what happened was, we've had this. Let's just bring that down there a second. I've made screenshots of some of the emails. This is the one sent, I don't know if you can see that from here. If I can zoom in a touch. There's a date there, I don't really can read that date, see? 27th of December. And this email actually says, I'd written this to them. This is to formally let One-on-One Internet know that my account is closed and should not be active. The account should not be reactivated. The domain names associated with that account should not be renewed, and One-on-One Internet does not have my permission to withdraw any money from my account. I have informed the bank of the situation and reported One-on-One to the Trading Standards Office. And they replied, thank you for contacting us. This is to confirm that your account is already terminated and the domain included in the package is also cancelled. If you have any further queries, please don't hesitate to contact us. This email was sent by Jean Hope. I think the name is Planillus. So that's who sent me that email in December. So to all accounts, it's over. But of course, it wasn't. Because they carried on. And last week, I received this from them. Let me just read this for you. This says, we recently contacted you regarding a declined payment or an expired credit card and have not yet heard back from you. Our records indicate that there is an unpaid balance in your one-on-one customer account. And then it goes on to say a recent payment may not have made it, blah blah blah. But what they basically say is, if you don't pay it in 7 days, this is a screenshot, so the rest of this email isn't on here, the last bit down here. So it says, if you don't pay this amount within 7 days, we're going to lock the account. Now remember, the account is already closed. This was only sent last week. We're going to lock the account, and then it's £15 to get it reactivated. And further, if you do not pay it, we're going to pass it on to a debt collector. So when they sent me that email, I replied with this: how dare you contact me? I closed the account months ago due to one-on-one draw of money for a service I did not request. I have reported your company to the trading standards. In my opinion, you are corrupt. There are over 40,000 complaints on the web about your corrupt treatment of customers. I have reported you to my bank and spread the word all over the web through my 16,000 subscribers to avoid one-on-one internet like the plague. Do not contact me again. Your company has no moral compass. So that was me being nice and not calling them cocksuckers. And within 4 hours of me sending that email, I get this reply. I apologise for any inconvenience caused. We can confirm that your account is cancelled and no further charges will be issued. The cancellation was completed after the renewal of the date which allowed the final invoice to generate. We have since reversed the final invoice, which will clear the £11.99 balance owed. Nothing was owed. Thanks for your patience in this matter, and again I apologise for any inconvenience caused. If you have any further questions, please do not hesitate to contact us. And on the end of all this email, by the way, it actually has a little link saying recommends us to a friend. I wouldn't fucking recommend them, you know, to anyone. They're just highly suspect. And there's a please find attached your invoice dated the 11th of the 3rd 2013. So that's the 11th of March. The invoice appears as an electronic PDF document. What that is, it's £11.99 they've given back to me, which they haven't taken anywhere. So it's quite complicated. Because when they tried to take that payment, they said, and it was declined. My card, they've got my details. It wasn't declined by me because I didn't know about it. And secondly, I know what's happened there. The bank has got fed up with them trying to claim money because the bank have to give me it back, you see. So the bank stopped it really. They've told them they can't have it because they're clearly aware that they're corrupt as well. Anyway, so that's where we got to. Got all the way through that. I've called them everything, as you know, by watching my stuff. And then this morning, remember now, they give me the money back, the account's closed, everything's hunky-dory. They give up the ghost because they know they're not going to get nothing off me because they're dealing with a person who lives by the feud. And I'm just not fucking paying them nothing, that's it. Lo and behold, this morning, there we go. One-on-one internet. Contacted you regarding a declined payment or expired credit card. Same bullshit again, basically. And the cheeky bastards have even put on it, if your account is frozen, there'll be a £15 charge at it. Please be aware that this matter is not resolved. You may be sent to a debt collection agency. If the account is sent to a debt collecting agency, a £15 charge will be added to the unpaid balance. So what kind of fucking threat's that? I've got the emails proving that that account's closed, proving that they've given me the money back and they're not going to do anything else. But this letter is still arrived. So I've got a message. Let's just bring it up as we go. Look at the screen. I've got a message for one-on-one internet. Right? And this is it. I think you cocksuckers You're corrupt. You won't get no money out of me. I don't live by your rules and I don't live in your world. And once you get that into your head, you'll understand the kind of person I am. And I'm still going to spread the word about one-on-one internet. I'm going to spread it around everywhere I can. So if you're thinking of getting an account with these cocksuckers, these criminals, think again. You'll be paying forever. It never ends with them. I've now got deltabluesips.com locked into that account by them illegally, because I own that name. Legally, I own it. They've locked it in and I can't use it. And even if this was going straight, I got a bit of web space there. And my idea was to do a WordPress blog, put it up on there, have like my own site, all in one place on the internet, for when I start work again, and use deltabluesips.com. But even transferring that name from one-on-one internet is nigh impossible. So I went on the net and looked at the instructions for transferring the domain, and they were giving them for all the different domains you're with. And they were saying, just do this, get the number, do this, they'll free it, they have to by law, and then you can move it to here. But of course, when it got to one-on-one internet, the actual person who was giving the advice just says, best of luck there then. So that tells you what these are like. Because they're not going to point it, even if I ask them. So I'm not even giving them the pleasure of asking them. What I'm going to say though is, if you've got that name and you want to keep it, and you want it to fuck people up that bad, then you go ahead. But remember, I ain't going to give you the fucking penny. I think you're criminals, you're corrupt, you've got no morals, and you're just fucking disgusting. So if you're thinking of getting an account with these arseholes, think again. I trust you, you will regret it. Do a search on the internet, one-on-one complaints, and you'll be horrified by what you see and learn. These are an appalling company, and it should be reported somewhere higher, I think, and stopped from trading. And this is all I did. This is all this, like this company, is what I detest about modern life. I fucking detest the penny pinching attitude of these bastards, and that's what they are to me, bastards. So one-on-one internet, if you want to sue me for defamatory remarks, anything you like, go ahead and sue me. You do what you've got to do, but I guarantee you I will never pay you another penny, because I think you're cocksuckers and you're corrupt. And that's Delta Blues Sips telling it like it is, really. Because what you want to be aware about with me, one-on-one internet, is I've just bought fucking black salt. Yes, black salt. I'm not your average guy. So fuck you, fuck your epoxy company, shove the lot of it up your ass. Stay away from one-on-one internet, they are corrupt. Remember that, you've been given the advice. Thanks a lot folks for listening, or watching. So you could be blind and you could be listening, I don't know. These things just aren't known. So I'm going to finish this nice cup of tea that I've got left there, loose tea leaf tea. And I'll catch you later. Bye now.